Hello friends, welcome to Roweena at Blue Oak. Today we're going to talk about a cup of flour and your neighbour and why food matters to me so much. So I grew up on a really actually amazing council estate. In the 1980s, I moved there when I was 5 in County Wicklow in Ireland. And I want to talk to you about the cup of flour because it's probably where I learned about why food was so important and why your neighbours are so important. Let's play a game. Summer holidays, you're sitting at home, you've got very little money left, and you've got a kid who wants to make muffins. You've got some money, but that's earmarked for something else. Imagine going to your neighbour and asking for a cup of flour. Do you know your neighbour? Have you ever spoken to your neighbour? Imagine being able to rely on that neighbour 5 or 6 times a week. Sugar, flour, milk, washing up liquid, washing powder. Every time you call in on that neighbour, you have an interaction. You're bartering. You know that the neighbour's going to give you what you need because your neighbour's going to need you to give them what they need tomorrow. By not going to the shop for that flour, for that sugar, you've not just not bought that stuff, but you've not bought all of the other stuff that you might end up buying, that you potentially don't need or that the kids put you under pressure to buy. So when we stop trusting our neighbours, we miss out on something. We miss out on something really special because that interreliance on a neighbourhood, it means that we get to talk to each other. We get to trust each other for things. And we remember why neighbourhoods started and how they started, as clans, as communities, as small families. And that has a really powerful impact on our understanding of food, on our food security, and our ability to be able to trust each other for the basic things. So I'm really sad about where we're at right now. I still think about my neighbours, the Hogans, the Connollys, the Byrnes, the Flynns. They were great. We relied on each other. Of course we fell out. We fell out all the time, but never to the point that we couldn't call on each other for stuff because we really needed each other. And sadly, where we're at right now, there's too much of not trusting your neighbour, or going to your neighbour, or asking them to help you out with something. And then you invite them around for food. And that little cup of flour, that goes a long way. So if you've got that cup of flour and some of your Greek yogurt that's still left from your peaches the other day, you can create this really gorgeous bread. Stick it in a pan, toast a little bit of pepper. If you want to get your hit from pepper, toast a little bit of pepper and the flavour, just different experience. So with that little cup of flour and a little leftovers, you can make something really nice for your kid, with your kid. And you can invite your neighbour over to enjoy it with you. If you don't know your neighbour, find a way to knock the door and say hello.